Here is a chi-square test of independence, an IBAI type of question. Carlos is interested in whether adult obesity depends on alcohol consumption level. He obtains the following data and decides to carry out a chi-square test at a significance level of 10%. So here is the data. Take a look at it. Now the first question is, write down the null hypothesis. Here is the null hypothesis. Adult obesity is independent of alcohol consumption. Is independent. That is a null. There is no difference. Or we may write it in this form. Adult obesity here normally is the output, and the input, in this case is alcohol consumption, are independent. The second part of the question, write down the chi-square statistic. To do this, we need to go to our calculator, press menu, we go to matrix and vector, 7, and we create 1. We create a matrix. We enter. Number of rows, if we look at our data, if we saw our data that just now, it was 3 rows. Number of columns, it was 3 as well. Enter. Now we key in the data. After keying in the data, make sure the input is correct. Check each number. That's done. We go to exit it first. Okay, yes, exit. The cursor comes outside the bracket. Then we go to save it. We press Control, and then storage. And we will get this arrow. Now we give it a name. Let's call this obesity, but that's a long name. We call it OBS. Enter. There you are. The second bracket comes out, that means it's saved. We press menu. And we want to calculate. Let's go to statistics. Statistical test, 7. We're going to do a 2-sample chi-square 2-way test. Enter. Observe matrix. We will put in our OBS. And there you are. We have got a chi-square value of 150, p-value of very small, almost 0. The procedure that I explained to you just now, I've written it down. You can take a snapshot, create a matrix, and here we save it. We call it OBS. Then we run the test. And we got our result. Chi-square was 150, p-value was 136. So what was the question? The question was, write down the value of the chi-square statistic. So the value of the chi-square statistic is 150. The next part of the question, the critical value for this test
of this chi-square test is 7.78. Write down Carlos' conclusion to the test in context. Justify your answer. First, we need to know how to interpret. In the case that the p-value is less than the significance level, our significance level was 10% here, then we will reject the null. Or in the case that the chi-square value is bigger of 7.78, then we reject the null. Now this is just for reference, the degrees of freedom. So now our conclusion, since chi-square is 150, that is bigger than 7.78, Carlos can reject the null. Adult obesity depends on alcohol consumption. Thank you, and see you again. Bye.